not supporting any increase in tax or NHIS. NHIS spends 40% of whatever they receive on themselves. In this modern age, what you need to process claims is not an edifice, an expensive edifice. You don't need cars running around to process claims. If you spend 40% of every 1 CD you get on yourself, then you have a challenge. I understand that 10 million people are out of coverage. They are not covered. We understand that. We have proposed measures to deal with the NHIS. One, we are saying that you need to free the regulatory environment for insurance companies to provide insurance for people. You have about 11 private insurance companies providing private insurance in this country. 5 of them are mutual health, and I think the rest are commercial basis. The commercial ones, you're asking them to put up 5.5 million CDs before the setup, and then keep 10% of that money in some account. For the mutual ones, you're asking them to come up with $1.1 million CDs in order to set up. Now, you're not going to be the one providing health for everybody in this country. So the Insurance Commission should reduce the regulatory burden or the entry barriers for people to start insurance companies. Yes, you can have conglomeration of some of the insurance companies so that people can afford basic insurance. We pay about 1,200 cedis per person for IMANI, and that's steep. But if the National Insurance Commission and the National Insurance Authority were minded that providing insurance is not done by a one-way traffic, and that they are not the only ones to provide insurance, but open it up, they should reduce the regulatory burden, entry barriers for private insurance takers to come in. It's a very important point. But they are also too large. They can set up offices in the Directorate of Ghana Education Service, an institution that I don't really think should exist these days. But let's just say they still have buildings, so they will use them. Set up a computer and process claims. You don't need multi-million CD offices to process claims. It's like when the NDC was in power, they said they were building passport offices across the country. Biometric passport, you don't need offices, right? So the government is getting too large, and as I said, the insurance sector must be opened up.